We're not politically correct, we just have common sense.
Unscripted, unfiltered, unfaltering. Show of Support's Hunt for Heroes offers tributes and true stories of remarkable courage.
If these terrorists could come in your bedroom and kill you, your wife, and your kids, and that's what these men are fighting to protect us from, these murdering idiots, and they're taking them out so that we don't have to deal with them over here.
Show of Support started it all just after the shock and awe bound a nation together. Now, years of footage portraying wounded veterans, deer stands, and standing ovations. Hunt for Heroes, that started as one man's way to say thanks, is now a series that many say is way overdue.
I ain't never felt like that before, and I want to feel that again.
It's just a raw emotion.
They left us being loved and being honored for the heroes that they are.
We still have 40,000 injured troops.
If you threaten our people and our way of life, we will find you wherever you may be hiding, in the place you feel most safe, and we'll kill you in your own bedroom. Thank you for being a country worth fighting for. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
It's going to take a while to get around to all of them, but there's no quitting. It'll never stop as long as I'm breathing.
Show of Support Hunt for Heroes is made possible through a partnership with Pioneer Natural Resources, Boss Blinds, Caltech, Tico Field Service, Double J Ranches, and CBT Charities. There are people who look at West Texas and think, where are the trees? Where are the mountains? It's a landscape of texture, skies that stretch out forever. And like it's been said for so many years, the people are its mountains. They are plain-spoken, conservative, clear-thinking, hard-working people, untarnished by the chaos and cultural confusion that grips so much of the rest of the country.
That one right there.
On time.
Yeah.
Dennis, girl, good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Hi,
How you doing?
They call him Duct Tape, a member of the prestigious Patriot Guard, and he's the one who will announce the arrival of the same group of American heroes and their wives, much like he did 1 year ago. Only this time, 4 names will be missing.
I'm just assembling these flags so that we can form a flag line for the soldiers and their wives as they get off the plane and come down, just to greet them and welcome them to Midland. This year does have special meaning because all but I think 2 of these that are coming today, these servicemen that are coming today, were here last year. I guess what I'd want them to know is how proud we are of them and how grateful we are to them.
Matthew and Tara Bernat.
They're going to be wined and dined and have more fun.
Mr. and Mrs. Manning. Connie and Mike Morris. Peter and Giselle Fleming.
For the next few days, before the men leave for their deer hunt, the Patriot Guard will escort and honor the heroes and their wives everywhere they go. This procession of prestige will be there with heavy hearts.
This is a very special group of people, having gone through what we've all been through. So to get them back here and finish what we started is very important. It's going to be part of the healing for all of us.
For so many in this community, from organizers to first responders, even to the journalists who covered the tragic night, this reunion has special meaning.
It's almost like 9/11 because people tell you where they were, what they were doing when they heard about it or when they first saw the pictures. And for so many people, it was just unbelievable that it could happen in a community like this.
And let's go from tallest to shortest, if you don't mind, guys.
A reunion for a group of deer hunters who arrive, not with rifles and camouflage, but with heavy hearts. As Show of Support Hunt for Heroes continues. Stay with us. It always happens the Thursday before Thanksgiving at a place called the Horseshoe Arena. In reality, it's the only deer hunt in the world that begins with thousands of people coming out to wish the hunters good luck.
There you go. See, it's
Only
all
thing
there,
is,
girl.
this group of hunters just happen to be strangers from all over the country.
I'm trying to make it.
They also bring their wives, and everything is paid for with donations. It's something called Show of Support, and it was all started by this man, Terry Johnson, more than 10 years ago.
Terry gave me a call about 6 months ago and said, hey, I just wanted to run an idea by you and see if you would like to come back out to Midland in 2013. And it was an absolute no-brainer. Absolutely, we're going to come out. And we've been looking forward to it every single day since that call.
The next warrior staff sergeant is a special agent with OSI in the United States Air Force, Todd King.
Todd King is a combat veteran wounded by a suicide bomber, and this is his second trip to Midland, Texas. It's the second trip for all these men and their wives.
We all had to come back, seeing each other, getting to hug them. It healed a little part of us, and it healed them.
Can you tell me what you know at this point?
No.
Don't.
It was 1 year ago when Pastor Ronnie White arrived at the Horseshoe Arena. It was here that he heard the horrific news. Just minutes before he was to deliver the opening statement for their banquet, a parade float the veterans and their wives were riding on was struck by a train. While complete chaos consumed the area just blocks away, Ronnie scrambled to get his arms around what was happening.
I cannot imagine a tragedy like that.
Now a year later, we are left with the memories and the names of 4 men. Gary Stauffer, Lawrence Boyden, Joshua Michael, and William Lubers. Terry Johnson has pledged he will spend the rest of his life honoring these 4 American combat heroes. For all those gathered here waiting for the banquet, it is awkward to say the least. This spot is where they were headed 1 year ago, but never made it. And even through the fog of such a tragedy, there is recognition. Dalian Michael, whose husband Josh was killed saving her from that collision, embraces a paramedic who did all he could that terrible evening. The words don't come easy at a time like this. For so many, the night of November 15th, 2012 changed them forever. 2 people forever scarred 1 year ago tune out the noise of the others preparing the banquet. This is the picture of healing amidst a flurry of activity. It is a most important reunion.
There's no words. I know everybody said it, but to finish what we started last year, because
we just got to do it.
Yeah,
Just got to do it.
When the lights dim and the crowd settles, Terry Johnson makes good on a promise from a year ago.
We've also got another very, very special guest here. That's Catherine Stauffer. Gary, we lost Gary last year. And with her being here, she's going to allow us to present her the rifle that he would have received. So we're going to do that right now. Catherine.
It's a tribute, one of many, that these people who lived a nightmare are about to experience. As Show of Support Hunt for Heroes continues. Stay with us.
We'll kind of help direct traffic. They're going to come out here and go go to the head of the line, there'll be 3 serving lines.
Right now, the November air in Midland, Texas is filled with wood smoke, barbecue, and all the fixings. The ground here is sacred. It will be called Heroes Plaza to honor the men and women from that terrible evening in November 2012. The site, once developed, will be a place of honor for all those who have given their lives for this country.
There he is. How you doing, Captain?
Oh,
are you kidding me?
Thank you so much.
Do we deserve each other or what?
Fundraising has just begun for the memorial, kicked off by a visit to Midland by Ted Nugent.
You're here because of these 4 men, and I want you to have
Darn
this.
right. Well, give it to me like a blood brother. This is something I do literally every night. I have heroes of the military every night. That's why I'm like this.
Good.
And I share these, and now, that's very important.
That's our 10-year anniversary, and it commemorates those 4 men. I will wear this the rest of my life.
Let it be known, the rock and roll superstar extended his 7-week-long exhausting Shut Up and Jam tour one more night, just to come to Midland to raise money for Heroes Plaza. The event raised money, but much more is needed to complete the job. And today, distant sirens tell the volunteers that the busload of special guests is almost here. With every scene and streetcar the bus passes, memories come back all too easy.
If I'm in the middle of a conversation and I hear a siren, it stops me and I'm like, okay, what was I thinking of? But yeah.
Every single individual has his or her own set of memories from a year ago. Many of them remember that just hours before the accident, Midland Mayor Wes Perry presented each hero with a key to the city. And as they have found out, it was not a formality, not a gesture of goodwill. It was a promise between people to keep and honor forever.
Last year I gave each one of you a key to the city. What that means is you're part of our family. So that's the way we feel about that. That is what you are. You're part of our family. And you will always be part of our family, maybe the best part of our family.
Wes Perry chokes up for good reason. The word family still means something in West Texas.
You know, with the key, you can physically come and go. As a Midlander, and you are a Midlander, you will forever be in our hearts. God's blessings to each one of you. Thank you.
Everyone in here is waiting to hear from the founder and friend they've come to know so well. A man whose only dream was to simply honor American heroes.
I'm so sorry. This event is today, I knew it would be the hardest one. Tonight will be easy. We've done banquets before. The hunt will be easy. We've done those before. But today, I'm so honored to have y'all here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to finish what we started. Thank you for making this ground holy. I said my little piece a while ago to you guys. This is what we want to do to honor you. It has a perpetual feature to it that long after we're all dead and gone, the memory will be here. The story of all of you will still be told. I love each and every one of you. I can't tell you enough. It's been a long, hard year for all of us. We've all had our burdens to carry, and I wished I could take y'all's away from you. But please accept this small trinket of a gift as an honor, because that's how it's being presented to you. We hope in 18 months or so we can have you back and unveil the entire completed project. Again, just from my heart to y'all, thank you so much. Appreciate you being back and looking forward to the night and the rest of the program, so thank you.
Show of support Hunt for Heroes continues. Stay with us.
had a phone call probably a month after the accident. The man called me and was kind of telling me of an idea for a sculpture he had in mind. His name was Bruce Green, and way into the conversation, he told me his daughter was on the float.
November 15th, 2012, my daughter and her husband, Todd, are on that float of wounded heroes, and the train hits the trailer that my daughter and son-in-law are on. Actually hits the seat my daughter was sitting in. My daughter jumps, and I think was still in midair when the train hit her seat. As an artist, if we do our job, we convey emotions. I hope that what you'll see in this is courage, a head held high, patriotism, devotion, love. So at this time, Ryan Michael's going to help me unveil that. Okay, so if we go over there, and if you'll make your way over between the flags in that trailer, please.
Ryan Michael lost his dad, Josh, in the accident last year. He and his mom, Daylin, are here for Ryan to go on a deer hunt in his dad's place. This unveiling was completely unexpected.
I had a sense of pride because I know that's what my dad would have wanted me to do, unveiling that statue.
Whenever they had pulled that black cloth off, there simply aren't any words. He had captured everything and more. You could see the emotion in the face.
I'm thinking so much about how my daughter jumps from that trailer and she's in midair while the train hits her seat, how close we were to my wife and I raising our granddaughters. This is a wounded hero. We needed for them to understand. And the cane says this is a wounded hero, and then it also, you know, that he's got his head up, he's still a patriot, he's still got that cap over his heart, and he's still looking up. And she's still right there with him and clutched to him. She's wrapped in one of the blankets that the ladies of Midland made for those wives to ride in that parade, a warm blanket with USA and American flags all over it. It meant so much to them, and ended up covering up bodies in wounded at that horrific scene. You know.
So many details, subtle to most people, but for these survivors, the details hold so much. One more item for Heroes Plaza. The groundbreaking of this sacred site. 3 widows and the best friend of William Luber's, Major Rusty Bradley, turns the first bit of West Texas sun-parched soil. It symbolizes the starting point for this forever memorial.
It'll be there forever. Just like my husband's name on the plaque will be there forever.
The site is crowded with those who carry so much emotion. Only a few yards away, fighting tears themselves, 2 figures have silently watched, unseen, unnoticed, but they carry the emotion felt by so many in Midland.
Man, I know what it meant to me. It's just all you could do is stand to hear about those people that have went over there and fought for this country, and then they get hit by something like that. It was quite a ordeal. It hurt. It just hurt deep. Sure did.
God bless them. God bless them for doing what they did, for fighting for our country.
No one who was here on that evening of November 15th, 2012 will ever be the same. Maybe in some way, as smiles return to some of the faces. Laughter can return as well, in part due to a piece of bronze and a set of plans for this site. The bus is behind schedule, but no one seems to mind. Terry and Paula Johnson and the men and women assembled here share nightmares. But today they share healing. Healing that started in a place where there are no trees, no mountains, a place of hope, a place of love called Midland, Texas.
Such a start to a healing process, to see those smiles again, to see those faces again, to hear those voices and laughs again, and hear how far we've all come since then. I wish that we could come to Midland every year.